What's up, my Finna love sisters? Finna D coming to you all from Finna Team and News. I'm still receiving DMs to talk about this. So you know what? Y'all won. Let's talk about it. The reason why I don't jump on certain stories is because for some people it's shocking, it's new story and a new development and all of that. But for me, I've been exposing Bravo, Andy Cohen, and all of the women right now that are receiving backlash and getting exposed. I've been exposing them for years, not in a negative way. When I say exposing this, I've been deep diving and saying, listen, this is who this person is, and this is the reason why. So everything that people are shocked about right now when it comes to certain people, I've been talking about it for years. So Andy Cohen saying that there's one or two housewives that he hates, but he keeps them around because they're good TV. There's absolutely nothing shocking about that statement to me. But what I do have to realize and remember is that I do have a public platform where we have different conversations and talk about different things. So if something is a hot topic, it makes sense that you all want me to talk about it. So I apologize for not talking about this, but to me, I was like, what's new? We already know this. I've been dragging Andy for years in a classy way because y'all know I don't go on hit below the belt when it comes to him not being here for Kenya Moore and all of that. So Andy Cohen's statement did not shock me. But of course, some of the blog pages posted it, and you already know the names that were being listed. There are people who don't know how to share greatness. There are people who don't know how to just be excited that, you know what, we are all doing well in this room. And we can all come in this room together, doing well, being intelligent and all of that. And each of our light can still shine, being around each other. There are some people who are not that confident that they can walk in the room with other intelligent people, okay, and other people that just have this amazing presence about themselves that when they walk in a room, they basically command the room without even doing anything, okay? There are people who are so insecure that they can't be in the same room with people like that, and the only time they tolerate people like that, it's only for business purposes because they want to be the hottest in the room, the smartest person in the room, and the list goes on and on because they want everybody to bow down to them because they want to feel important. That's the vibe Andy Cohen gives me when it comes to Kenya Moore. There are certain rooms that he doesn't want her to be in because he already knows her presence is so powerful, important, and amazing that when she walks in the room, it's like, oh, who else is here? That's an Andy problem. And the other people problem, that's not a Kenya problem because in Kenya's mind, I'm Kenya Moore. I'm just walking in this room being Kenya Moore. And that's it. So for the people who might come on here and say classy, how dare you put classy and Kenya Moore in the same sentence? Kenya Moore is absolutely very classy. Don't ever misinterpret telling someone about themselves because they continue to come for you. Defending yourself, standing in your truth, don't ever misinterpret that as being classless. Constantly wanting to be in fights. This behavior right here, constantly wanting to physically assault people. That right there is not what you call classy. And then that other situation, which I'm not going to put on the screen, someone trying to physically assault her with an object, and all she did was prevented that from happening because that person is on film throwing a glass on someone's face and cutting their face. If you know, you know. Go to the RHOA playlist and watch those Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip review, and you will know who I'm talking about. Let's get into some of social media reaction. Now, they kept mentioning another person. I can't speak for the person that they kept mentioning because I only saw their show in the first season, and then I was like, here we go again. The fighting, the hitting below the belt. Anyways, let's get into social media reaction, and I'm going to end it. You have this comment right here. We know you're referring to this person thing is Candace and Kenya. Two strong, beautiful, and educated black women who you can't control, but y'all continue to keep them on TV because they bring ratings, money, which is all y'all greedy. Bleep at the network here about. Please at Bravo TV. Hurry up and get rid of Andy. He's an embarrassment to the network and very unprofessional. This other person responded, shame on him for saying that. Even if he felt that way, he should not publicly say that. Disappointing. What's new? Bravo Andy is a typical white man. We know he hates intelligent black women, especially the ones who don't have to kiss his bleep. Kenya, and again, listing Candace, are two beautiful, intelligent women who don't give bleep about Andy not liking them. Now, if you watch my other videos, then you've already heard me say this. But I've said it over and over again when it comes to Kenya Moore. I can only speak about Kenya because she's the one that I've been following and watching all of her work and things like that. Following us in social media and on the show. Having intelligent black women on these people platforms, okay, that's not what they're trying to see. The fighting, the kicking, the screaming, the acting a complete fool. That's the box they have placed most black people, especially black women, on reality TV. That's the box we've been placed in. So that's the reason why Andy Cohen, he answered more questions. And when they asked him which housewife will he go on vacation with, he mentioned Portia Williams because that's the image of black women that he wants to see on TV. Okay? Now, if you are intelligent and you are classy and you stand for something and you are a black woman, that's not the image they want to portray of us on their network. So what they do is they give you the worst edits. People are so naive to figure out what Bravo, Andy, and the producers are doing. They give you the worst edit, so people will be so angry with what they're witnessing that by the time they realize how intelligent and amazing you are, it's too late because they have been consumed, okay, with the hate and the rage based on what production is doing when it comes to editing you. I know that I keep mentioning this situation, but it's the best example. Think about it, okay? This has been happening for ages. But we all remembered what happened around that time with Black Lives Matter and George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and just everything that was going on, the protests and all of that. Imagine how upset and even angry a lot of us black people were with everything that was going on, the racism and all of that. We all remember what happened with the protesting, the marching, and all of that. Then you go on your platform and you leave a clip of a black woman questioning another black woman activism in the midst of Black Lives Matter, in the midst of everything that was going on, and people were just angry, and then the virus and just everything going on, people were angry. You hate Kenya Moore so much that you were willing to do that to her. Completely wiped out the reason why she questioned Portia Williams' activism. You completely wiped out the entire episode, but then left her part questioning another black woman who's going out there, getting arrested, and all of that. But it did not work. And let's destroy Kenya Moore. It did not work. People saw through the editing. Kenya Moore made sure she was on Twitter, breaking things down, explaining, and everyone got the message. But then you have racist Ramona, I'm going to say allegedly, still on your platform. And has social media not dragged you? Yes, Andy and then the production company, the lady from Salt Lake City will still be there. Jenny, whatever her name is, she will still be there. So this whole thing about Andy hating someone, it doesn't surprise me. Now, please do remember that I'm simply responding to the comments of people thinking it's Kenya Moore. I never said he said a name or he said it's Kenya, okay? I'm simply just responding to the comments. People think it's Kenya. I'm like, okay, maybe these are the reasons why people think he's talking about Kenya and somebody else, okay? Never said he said a name, and this is not a hit dog with holler situation. Nope. I'm just responding to the comments because I just love how Kenya pay everything dust. Candace did respond in the comments. We're going to get to that. But I love how Kenya pay everything dust. Like most of it dust. Like my check cleared the last time I checked. It cleared. So yeah, I don't care. Now, when it's during the show and her check is involved, of course, she would tweet about it. She will post about it. But until that time comes, ciao bye. I don't care what you're talking about on social media. Now, unless someone take it too far and she have to hop on there to defend herself, then that's different. But for the most part, she doesn't care. And that's the part that bothers Annie. When you can't stand somebody, you want to know if you are hurting them and if your actions are working. But when that person completely pay you dust and behave like somebody said something, that part hurts more and cut you deep because you're like, hey, you're supposed to be crying, upset that I'm bullying you, but you're not having a reaction. I mean, Kenya be posting Andy Cohen on his birthday, like, happy birthday, Andy. And everything. That be cutting his soul. Like, this. I do want to revisit two things real quick before we get back to reading the comments. Portia Williams basically blaming Kenya Moore for the reason why she did certain things and saying, oh, she provoked me. Oh, she was in my personal space. Oh, this, that, and the third happened. Well, Kenya Moore wasn't on Portia Family Matters, and this is Portia still doing the same thing, acting the fool on her show. So at the end of the day, yeah, just stop blaming Kenya Moore for things. Another thing, for those of you who forgot, the situation I just talked about, basically Candy had an event. It was Todd's birthday party, something like that, allegedly. Candy had all of these different initiatives going on around that time, supporting Black businesses. She had different panels, educating people. Like Candy was just out there doing her thing. You might not have seen her marching, but as far as behind the scenes, Candy had a lot going on. And she brought some of those ideas to the forefront. Allegedly, Portia Williams got upset that Candy was getting in the mix. So Kenya Moore was like, wait a minute, okay? If this is something that you are doing from your heart, Portia Williams, and you are genuinely getting involved in the movement because that's what you want to, and you're walking in your family footsteps and legacy and all of that, then you should be embracing Candy. You should be happy that she's helping and not trying to get upset and argue with her because this is the Portia Williams show. It should be all about you. I'm the one marching. I'm the one out there on the forefront. I'm the one doing this. No, we should all come together at this point and help each other and bring awareness. You should be happy that Candy is bringing awareness. Why are you upset? And because you are upset, I have to question your activism. Is it real? Or are you doing this to change and clean up your image? I would have asked the same question. And that's why Kenya Moore asked that question. That entire episode was wiped out, okay? If you go to the RHOA playlist on this channel, you can find an Instagram live on there where Portia Williams herself said that she went to the executives and asked them to remove the episode. Go and watch it. I want to get back to the comments. So I'm not going to be doing no more inserts in here, okay? Because y'all know once I start inserting and talking, next thing you know, a 30 minutes video. I don't want to do that. So let's get back to reading the comments. He should have kept that to himself Exactly. Such a weak coward. Tagged Andy. He should be a man and speak out on who he hates. Exactly. All the way to himself. Exactly. Let this be a lesson that all people who smile in your face, invite you to the party, and keep you around are not your friends. Many people position themselves to help you because the net effect is more beneficial to them. Also, let this be a lesson that people are not required to like you in order to do business with you and put money in your pocket. They only need to recognize your value as it relates to meeting business objectives. The more you know. Exactly. Exactly. But that's the reason why he can't stand Kenya. Because Kenya knows her power. She doesn't bow down to him. She doesn't give him anything. He wants her to give him something so he can justify his hate. So he can say, "See, that's the reason why I react this way and that way to you because she doesn't give him anything. She's still nice to him. She posts him on his birthday, wishing him happy birthday, and Team Tora be in the comments tearing him up. Like, Kenya, what are you doing? This man hates you." She doesn't give him what he's looking for. People like that just hate you for no reason, just because your light is so bright and you're so amazing. They want a reason to hate you so they can say, "See, he's intimidated by her." This person, Kenya, you can tell he can't stand her. This kind of makes me not care for him more because more than likely the ladies rocking in the cash are black. Yep. Kenya and Candace for 200, Alex. Not Ramona and Candace. I see Candace's name a lot. Kenya and Candace. Kenya. The two black women who he can't over target and insult. Kenya and Candace. Kenya and Candace, that. Well, one Nene and Vicky. But it's Kenya. Kenya name is in here more than the Ramona and all of them. Candace's name is in here too, but it's Kenya, 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 Kenya. There goes Candace. She left a comment. She tagged Andy, "See what you started?" So yeah, nothing to see here. No shocker. So whenever you see that I'm not doing a story, it's not me not wanting to be on top of things. It's just that I've talked about it. I don't care. That's the mood I be in. But thank you all for your patience with me. That even though I skip stories sometimes, thank you for still coming back and rocking with me. If I was to list every incident, we will be here for hours. So I'm going to leave you with this last one, okay? We cannot forget the setup. The setup with this guy right here on the screen. I'm not even going to say his name. Yep, he just said, I am going to just sit back and watch this white man demolish this queen. And I'm going to laugh. And I'm going to be like, "Oh, whatever. It's just a show. He was throwing shade. Kenya called herself the shade assassin. So I thought she could handle him and take him." Yep. He was going to set it up and then hide his hand had this man, like I said, demolish Kenya more. But then his plan backfired because Kenya came in there swinging. No rehearsed read. No, I'm going to edit and cut your voice off so all of America can hear this read and make it look like you just sat there and didn't have no rebuttal. No. Kenya is so quick with it, smart and quick on her feet. She kept firing back at this guy. At the end of the day, Annie had no option but to bow down to the queen now. This was his laughter. That's how funny she was when she destroyed this man. His plan did not work. At this point, give it up. You've been trying. It's not working. You don't show her products love on the show. However, what God has for you is for you. Okay? Without Bravo cameras and promotion, Kenya Moore managed to get her products from just her website to now in CVS, Sally's, and next will be Walmart, Target, and the list goes on and on. I'm claiming that for her. So Bravo cannot take credit for Kenya Moore hair care because even her lunch event, Bravo sabotaged that as well. So at this point, just understand that she's blessed and highly favored, and there's absolutely nothing you can do. Andy Cohen and Bravo, when you are destined for greatness, it doesn't matter what happened in your life, how it started. God always has the final say. I don't watch The Real Housewives of Potomac, so that's the reason why I can't speak on Candace's character, what she stands for, all of that, because I do not watch the show at all. I see little things here and there. I watch the very beginning and then I was like, yep, same old different day. I'm not about to do that. I'm barely hanging on to The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm only hanging on because Kenya Moore is still on the show. Not interested. Anyways, I'm wishing all of you well and take care. And here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.